Warrington Wolves 18, Wigan Warriors 19. Who saw that coming? Not many people. Many people saying that Super League was going to be robbed of a great game between these two Goliath teams. Not a bit of it. The kids outstanding for the Warrington Wolves. Yes, Wigan go away with the 2 points, but all applaudits go to the Warrington Wolves youngsters. 4 on debut. Many of them with not even 10 Super League games to their name, and every single one of them stood up for Sam Burgess in this one. I mean, will it have any bearing on the Challenge Cup final? Absolutely not. 2 completely different games, but it's put a lot of pressure on the Warrington Wolves first team, hasn't it? Because there's no doubt about it. You know, there was far more first teams in the Wigan side than there was the Warrington side, and of course they'll be going to Wembley without Adam Kieran. I don't think anybody can argue it didn't look pretty, did it? He will not be getting away with that one, I don't think. The match review panel will be having a look at it. There's a couple of other incidents as well that I think the match review panel may be having a look at. We'll wait and see what happens on Monday. I mean, could there be even more missing the Challenge Cup final? I sent my best wishes to Liam Marshall this morning because he seemed to be struggling on the left edge in the second half. Some sort of right ankle issue, maybe. He had his knee strapped up as well. Didn't look comfortable, Liam Marshall. I hope that doesn't keep him out of the Challenge Cup final. I sent everybody at Super League Royals our best wishes for a Challenge Cup final appearance to Liam. I mean, look, how good were the Warrington Wolves? Look, Wigan got the 2 points. Wigan got some wonderful tries. And Semba's try, superb. I mean, Josh Drinkwater. I mean, you don't go high on Junior in Semba, my son. No. And Semba, in you go. Beautiful stuff. Marshall took his try brilliantly well on the left edge. And, of course, the sweeping move from Bevan French into Cruz Leeming. Brilliant try. All 3 tries that the Wigan Warriors scored were quality. No doubt about that whatsoever. But it is the Warrington Wolves youngsters that we need to talk about. You know, if you don't know them, incredible players. Kai Taylor at full back. This kid's going to be electric. Great pace. Again, you know, look to Bevan French. I mean, not Bevan French. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people were looking at him in terms of the collision with Kai Taylor. I don't think there was too much wrong with it, if I'm being perfectly honest. But yeah, like I say, Kai Taylor in the game, bags of pace, very assured at fullback. I think he will be the long-term replacement to Matt Duffy in the future. Another brilliant performance from Aaron Lindop. I mean, he was brilliant in Catalan. Here he was again. It's not just his stride, it's his work rate. He's a big unit, only 17 years of age. Incredible talent for the future. Nolan Tapia played, of course, his first senior game in second row. This kid has represented England at international level in the reserve grade. I mean, don't worry about that. He's a great player, great prospect. Of course, Jake Fulis in the side as well. And even the supporting cast of Holroyd, Green, you know, Whitehead. You know, you've seen these players before, but like I say, they haven't got an awful lot of Super League experience. And for me, you know, Sam Burgess post-match saying it was a great day for Warrington. Absolutely right. These are academy products that have come through the system. Great respect has got to be shown to Gary Chambers and all the team that produced these players. Warrington have always been a team that are a club that have brought players in. And yes, of course, there is the odd Matty Nicholson there that, you know, people could talk about, you know, coming in and players of his ilk. But the bottom line is the academy is now starting to produce some real quality players. Ben Hartle, another one who, of course, debuted yesterday at hooker. Keep your eye out for this young kid. Warrington have got high hopes for him in the same breath of Leon Hayes, etc. It's been a great year, this, for Warrington Wolves in terms of the academy and reserve products coming through. People are starting to get to know them. I'm sure you were impressed by what you saw. But let's go into a bit more detail. How good a performance was this? Well, first and foremost, discipline-wise, 29 completed sets, Warrington, to 30 for the Wigan Warriors. That's a good effort. Now, you think of the packs. I mean, don't get me wrong. The game changed yet again for the Wigan Warriors when Mago and Dupree come on. They don't stay on for long, but when they do come on, that punching power that they have around the 25-minute mark really does hurt teams. And it hurt Warrington. The moment that they came on with Leeming, they just created a whole heap of trouble for Warrington. And again, it was important that Warrington had that lead, wasn't it? Really important that Warrington had that lead so that, you know, when they came on, even though, of course, Wigan then shot into the lead, Warrington was still in the game. But like I say, Dupree and Mago, I mean, Warrington will be very mindful of that come Wembley because they will, of course, be the potent power that will come off the bench. We'll be talking more about Wembley on Super League Raw Weekly this coming Tuesday, 8 p.m, as always. In terms of run meters, 1,633 to wire, 1,625 Wigan Warriors. That's interesting, isn't it? Really interesting. Tackle busts, 28 to 23. to the Warrington Wolves. I mean, like I say, Wigan fans will be saying, yeah, but we got the 2 points. Of course you got the 2 points. But, this is about kids. It's about youngsters. It's about the future of rugby league. We're all rugby league fans. It's great to see these kids coming on. And they absolutely arm wrestle the Wigan Warriors. People will say, well, Wigan weren't at the races. Maybe Wigan saw the team sheet and thought, we've just got to turn up. I don't know. But the bottom line is, it is what it is. The game was what it was. And you've got to give these kids so much credit. They were absolutely outstanding. Errors were 12 apiece. Missed tackles, 23-28. Again, Warrington Wolves missing less tackles. I mean, like I say, right across the park, you've got to give credit to these Warrington Wolves youngsters. An outstanding performance. It made for terrific entertainment. 1918, Harry Smith, dropped goal just before halftime, proving the difference. But have to say, well done to everybody at the Warrington Wolves. It would appear we want Warrington to get stronger. We know that Wigan Saints have always produced some quality talent. So, we talked about Noah Stevenson earlier in the sheds. In this game, again, the likes of Douglas came in there for Wigan, didn't let them down. I thought Eckersley as well didn't let them down. These kids as well deserve a mention. These lads that came on. We've seen Harvey Hill this year. He's starting to emerge as well for the Wigan Warriors. So they've got a supporting cast of players. And Ferryman was the 18th man. I thought he was I felt for Ferryman. I thought he probably deserved a shot at halfback, maybe Bevan French playing fullback. I felt for him because, like I say, I saw him the week before in reserve grade. He was absolutely outstanding. So it's a shame that he didn't get on the park, and I'd love to have seen him on the field on Saturday as well. But like I say, even those two Wigan players, Douglas and Eckersley, outstanding performances from them. Didn't let the team down. Douglas 151 metres from 17 carries, 101 metres from 16 carries for Eckersley. Both of them really good efforts. They got involved in it, and fair play to him for that. But like I say, I think everybody in Super League outside of Wigan will say this was about the Warrington Wolves youngsters. It really was. Nobody would have expected it. When that team sheet come out, nobody expected this. Nobody in a million years expected this. And it's a credit to each and every one of them young men. They've got massive futures in the game. They're going to be supplying us all with great entertainment over the coming 5 to 10 years. And let's hope that they continue their push and put a bit more pressure on that first team of the Warrington Wolves. I mean, I'd say Sam Burst in his post-match press conference just saying how outstanding each and every one of them were, that he had full confidence in them. And that is why. Right, let's get into the 3-2-1 on this. And actually, I'm going to have to give it to Josh Drinkwater. It was essential for Warrington that, the more senior players of Warrington had a great game. And Drinkwater, since coming back from the Leon Hayes injury, has really been playing some fine rugby league. Brilliant try, 2 assists in this game. He really did pull the strings for the Warrington Wolves. Probably one of his better games. And yet, with a not as good supporting cast around him. Odd, really, but fair play to him. I thought he had a fantastic game and fully deserved. The 2 points, they have to go to Aaron Lindop. Another fantastic game from the youngster. Run meters, tackleables, you name it. This kid, absolutely outstanding on the day. Great defensive work as well. He is a talent, 17. The future's bright there for the Warrington Wolves in the centre position. That is his natural position. That's probably where he is going to end up. And 1 point I'm going to give to Cade Ellis at loose forward. I mean, both sides of the ball, Cade Ellis really was very, very good for the Wigan Warriors. He had a great game. 42 tackles in D, 8 marker tackles, 9 marker tackles, my apologies, as well. 19 carries, 119 metres from Cade. He was the settling player down the middle all the way through the game. I thought he had a really, really good game for the Wigan Warriors. Probably their best, if I'm being honest. I have to go with Drinkwater. Like I say, I think he rose his game for this, and he needed to marshal Warrington around the field and put them in, a position where they were competitive with a better Wigan side. I thought Lindop again was easy on the eye. He got the sky around the eyes. I don't think he was as good as Drinkwater, from being honest. I think a little bit of emotion taking place there, but no doubt about it, Lindop absolutely outstanding on the day. And Cade Ellis for the Wigan Warriors, 1 point. Do you agree? Like, comment, and subscribe. What do you make? If you're not a Warrington Wolves fan, what do you make of those youngsters? Were you impressed? Get in the comments. Let us know your thoughts on that. Wigan Warriors fans, were you disappointed with your team? Is it all about the 2 points? Are you concerned about Wembley? Or do you think that this would actually galvanise your team for Wembley, that they will want to make a statement now when they get to the capital on Saturday? It's all intriguing, isn't it? Really intriguing for both Warrington, the senior players now looking at that and going, we better perform on Saturday. And for the Wigan Warriors, they will want to bounce back in style with another piece of silverware. We will review all that on Super League Raw Weekly this coming Tuesday at 8 p.m. Be with us for that. That's the first in the sheds of this Sunday. We will be back with more in the sheds. Hull KR against Lee Leopards will be coming next. All the best for now.